reasonable to celebrate right now?
Yeah, you got to enjoy it, especially, what we've been through the last couple of years. We've had some tough times. So I think our guys are enjoying every bit of it. And as long as they, get ready for the next game and take care of their business, they should enjoy every second of it.
Is that about as good as a lot of your pet action, split action, some of that stuff? Is that about as good as it's worked this season consistent?
Yeah, we had a good stretch near the end of the game, or mid fourth quarter when they pulled to within 8 or whatever it was. We had a good run the other night against Philly, down the stretch of the game, doing the same. So it's been a good action. Obviously it's tough guarding, Steph off of those splits, and you just got to figure out ways to score when you're struggling a little bit. I thought the Blazers had us on our heels that whole fourth. Simon's big quarter really changed the game. For the most part, we did a really good job defensively, on CJ and Dame, which was a big part of the game plan, of course. But they hung in there and they made us work, and so it's good to see us execute offensively.
Clay is out there still, I think, as of like 2 minutes ago. He's sitting on the bench with a towel over his head. Are you seeing how much, maybe during the games he's, this is tough on it?
Yeah, I just try to put myself in his shoes, and the good news is he's nearing the finish line on this, but he can't help but stop and think about how much he's lost the last couple of years, just on a personal level. He loves the game so much, and not being able to play, not being able to really be a part of the team the way he wants to. It's been pretty emotional for him, and he's a very human. He's very human. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like he's vulnerable. He's emotional. That's what makes him such a beautiful person. I mean, he just cares, and he loves the game, and he loves the work, and he wants to be part of everything. And all that's been ripped away the last 2 years. So there's times where he's been, pretty down.
What do you think about the two-man game between Steph and Draymond and the fun they have playing together?
Yeah, it's so fun to watch. I mean, those two guys have been doing this for a decade now. And I think I said this recently, but they seem to just read each other's thoughts, and they just know how to play together. That two-man game, there's a lot of different options out of that, and they know how to put each other in a great position to attack, and it's fun to watch.
Steve, I know you mentioned earlier this season that one of the things you wanted this team to do was take ownership of its home court. Got 10 in a row at Chase now. What led to that, and what's it feel like to have the kind of engagement you're starting to get out there?
Well, we have a really good team. That's the main thing. If you're good and you can defend like we're defending, then you're going to win a lot of home games. So I love the way that we've established that early in the season. Our fans feel it. We can hear our fans every night. We hear the noise, the energy, the excitement, and we're building something, with our fan base this year that's really special. And it's different, given that we're in a different building than we were, a few years ago when we were, on top of the league. So this feels fresh and new. And after the last couple of years, I think we've earned this. I think our fans have earned this too.
Is it worth celebrating to have your first perfect month at Chase?
Sure. I'm going to go have a beer right now. And I
probably do that anyway, though.
All right.
Hey, Coach, you talked about the two-man game between Steph and Dre already. Is this the best version of this duel?
I don't know. They've been doing this for so long, and they've both been so good for so long. I'm just used to seeing it. So it's hard for me to, rank where they are now compared to where they were 3 years ago, because they're pretty damn good then too.
Does it ever feel mischievous for those two, just the way they play with defenses?
They love it. They love the game. They love their style. It's very unique. You don't see a lot of that around the league. And I think that their relationship is a special one, having been through so much together. And the only thing missing is Clay, and hopefully he'll be back in part of that crew too pretty soon. So that'll be the night of the year for sure.